We all know this is 2019, and this first month, a couple of days, weeks, whatever, people have made their resolutions. The thing I have to ask is this just going to be a resolution for you, or is it going to be an actual change to your life that you're going to apply? The fact that it's 2019, it's a new year, but is it a new you? And new you as in your mindset. Your body might still be the same. Habits, everything else might still be the same. But you've got to leave that back in 2018 where it belongs. Your mindset and everything that you're going to do today doesn't compare to where you're going to be at tomorrow and where you've been at the previous day before this one. Are you going to make up in your mind to actually push yourself to do better, to be better? Do you know your why, what you do? What do you do this for? When all the willpower that you have runs out and at the end of your day, you feel like quitting and giving up. I'm not gonna lie, I've been there. Heck, I still hit it myself. It happens. But the question is, when that runs out, what are you gonna do? Do you have a reason to keep pushing that's bigger than you? In my book, I know I do. Otherwise, I would have gave up a long time ago. The reason that you're even listening to this video tells me one thing. And you've listened to it this long, you know there's something off in this video that's for you. All I gotta say is, once you have found your why, you won't stop. It's gonna get hard. Oh hell, it's gonna get hard. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it's up to you to keep pushing. There's gonna be days that you wanna give up. I mean, personally speaking, I'm going through things as it is right now that I wish would turn around. I'm sure they may. Well, that's all up to God. There's days that I want to throw in the towel, but I'm not going to because I know I'm here for a purpose. My purpose being whatever it is that He's put within inside me. To impact as many people as I can by the things that I do, by me just normally living my life, impacting people without knowing. That's my purpose. And sharing whatever gifts and things He's put within me. I'm sure you're already familiar with some of these things. But at the end of the day, with all of this, before I leave this earth, I hope to have impacted and touched as many lives as possible. And especially those closest to me. And just to speak upon the topic of those people that are being close to you or that are close to you, maybe you haven't stopped to actually take the time to identify the people that you actually surround yourself with. Observe them. Pay attention to the things that they do. And you actually have these true people around you that support you and love you and everything that you do and back you up. You'll notice the signs. And if you don't notice these signs, it sounds like you need to do some cleaning up. Some reorganizing, some choosing better people to actually add to your life and removing those that shouldn't be there. Truth is, your story, your journey, everybody's not meant to follow you. Everyone is not meant to be there when you get to where you're going. There's those particular people in your life that are actually supposed to be there. You'll know them. As well as having people around you that might be loved ones or close to you, family, relatives. They can also play a part in your story, as in trying to discourage you from whatever you're wanting to do in life. Don't let that happen. Truth is, if they love you and support you in everything that you do, then they're meant to be there. For those that don't, let them continuously misunderstand everything that you're doing. But at the end of the day, when you get to where you need to be at and what you've done, let that speak. Everything that you do, let that speak. Because then, by that time, they will understand. They'll know that the reason why you are where you are because you did not take the time to listen to them, to try and keep you from being where you need to be at in life. And as I said about these people, being blood, non-relative, the friends, people you surround yourselves with, eagles cannot be amongst chickens and expect to soar and dominate the sky. The reason being, an eagle and a chicken think totally different. One is a king of the sky, and others just live day by day, taking whatever it is that's handed to them, whatever life throws at them. That's how they deal with that. If you know deep down that you have something you should be doing in this life that is bigger than you, and you know that every time you stumble upon some type of motivational video, some speech, or you wake up every day living this life from day to day, whether it's going to school, going to a job you don't like, doing things you do not like, there's something bigger there. Listen to it. I promise you, you will begin to live your best life when you actually take the time to focus on this and begin to live your dream. Work towards that, because I promise you, in the end of all this, you're gonna be completely shocked and look back on your life and be like, wow, what if I've never taken that step to do the things that I did in order to be where I am today? What my life would be like. Don't spend another year. Don't spend 2019 looking back on your life when it hits December 31st once again, ready to go into 2020. As in, I didn't do the things in my life I should have done. I missed out on the opportunities, plans, opportunities, relationships, friends, whatever it is that you feel so driven to. You miss out on because you allowed yourself to stand in the way and block the opportunity. My way of putting it, opportunities are like time. Whether you stare at that clock and tell it to not move, to go back a minute, that clock will not listen. From the day that you were born, that clock begins. It never stops. Realize that the opportunities that you have at the time that you look at that clock, if you decide to make the move to take the opportunity, or you know, that opportunity will not wait on you. All we have is today. We're never promised tomorrow. And that's the thing that people need to realize. Everything that you have today is a blessing. Think about that. You didn't have to wake up today. You didn't have to be able to get out of bed today. Something could have been completely wrong with your body. And for those that actually do want the opportunity that you have to be able to walk and do the things that you can do, they are in hospitals, institutions, wishing, hoping, and praying for the opportunity that you have. Take advantage of that. Think about it. Time stands still for nobody. It keeps moving. Don't let it be 12 o'clock and turn it 12:01 and you miss your opportunity. There are too many great things in this lifetime that you should be reaching, allowing yourself to live a completely full and happy life. We all have our own struggles in our life. I even my own. But the question is, will you continue to push through all of this stuff? Nobody's life is perfect. We all go through things. But excuses are just like pastime. They mean nothing. The reason being, because all the time that you have is in the present moment and what's ahead of you, which is unknown. But the past being the past, the present being now, you know what's going on. The future being unknown. How you want your story to end all depends upon you. What are you gonna do to wake up and make your dream reality, whatever it is, become something you can do on a continuous basis? Ask yourself that question. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself that question. If I were to live my dream and do what I'm supposed to be doing in life, how much happier, freer, and will the people around you be impacted and inspired by you, by what you do in life? I don't know about you, but I'm on a mission. I will get to where I need to be, no matter what. There are those close to me that I wish to be present. But all I can do is encourage them and do what I can. For those that are meant to be there, will be there. For those that aren't, that's out of my control. Wake up, take care of business, and see how your life begins to change. Don't start it for a couple of days, and at the end of the week, you're ready to give up. You have to make it through these phases, these curves, and when it gets so hard to where it's completely unbearable, just know that it will get easier. In my time, whatever that I'm dealing with right now, trust me, it is not easy. I promise you, it is not easy. My goal in all of this, to be the best man that I can. And to those that are around me. And to the awesome woman that's by my side. That's all I can do. But on God, just as I'm making this message, just know that I will get to where I need to be. I hope this all has impacted you to some extent. Just know that everything that I'm saying, there's truth behind it. Will you decide to sit amongst kings? Or will you decide to sit outside in the field amongst people who are constantly complaining about their life and refusing not to do any better, and always having someone tell you what you should and can and cannot do? Or will you take a hold of your own life and make a difference? You decide on how you want to live. Everything that you do from this day forward will impact your life for the rest of it. Every choice leads to an outcome. Be careful of the one that you decide to choose.